Damn, son, where'd you find this?
What is going on, everybody? I am back with a new video, and I got another review today. The Disney Toy Box Sorcerer Mickey from Disney Toy Box Wave 19. Really cool. I love this line. It's one of my favorite lines to collect. I went to Woodfield Mall, the third largest mall in the United States, and I found this at the Disney store, and I was really happy to find this because Sorcerer Mickey is my favorite Mickey. Fantasia is one of my favorite movies of all time, top 10. I'm not a big fan of classical music, but in Fantasia, I'm all about it. Now, I only assume this is Wave 19 because it says it on here, Wave 19. I'm just assuming Toy Box has come out with a lot of lines within the past few years, if not several years. But I see Sorcerer Mickey, and I see Simba and Zazu. But yeah, great price for this toy. $12.99 in the US, and up in greener pastures, our neighbors up north, $17.99. But they got that free healthcare, so I think $17.99 ain't that bad for a toy. Alright, just kidding. Alright, so now that I showed you all the box, I'm just gonna rip open this box right here. Nothing too amazing about the box. It's just, you know, housing the figure. Alright, so let's take out this guy. Doesn't look like there's any twist ties in the back. And we got the enchanted mop right here. The greatest mop of all time. And take out Sorcerer Mickey. Oof, man, that was difficult. That was not a clean pull by any means. But new revelation, this hat you can take off. So that's a really cool revelation. Did not know that, but that is really cool. Let's see if I could other way. Nope. All right, so I'm guessing the hat is only on that way. Okay, so let's get into first impressions.
Fear.
All right, so the figure is so stylized that it looks like one of those designer toys that you get from like Kid Robot, Kubrick. Yeah, like one of those designer vinyl toys that people pay too much for. No shade. If you got the money, dish it out. You like what you like. Not for me. But this looks like it. It looks like it, and it gets more posability, and it's Sorcerer Mickey.
Love.
Okay, so one of the first things that I found really cool about this figure is the sculpting. The sculpting brings about that stylized look, that really clean stylized look, as well as the very simple and clean paint applications. Very simple. I don't see any flaws or any marks anywhere at all. It's just a very well done, well executed figure. Now, there are a few points of articulation. You can move the head left to right, and you got to be careful. You get this big bulky head on that small joint, so you just have to be very careful with that. As I said before, the hat is removable. You cannot see, so like, see how I equip it on the head like that. You cannot flip it. The unfortunate thing is you cannot flip the hat, because the grooves in the hat are made for it to be in a specific position. The eyes are really nice. I love the facial expression on this figure. The jacket feels really cool. It's like this really like soft plastic slash, I would say, like rubbery type of vinyl feel. I don't know my materials, but it has this really nice feel to it. Not stiff, which is one of my pet peeves about clothing on toys, is if you're going to do it and it's not going to be soft goods, make it soft enough where you can manipulate the toy and use articulation to the best of its ability. So the joints are really small in specific positions. The head, the shoulders, I mean, you get this bulkiness. It's not heavy, but also just be aware that this hole, see how thick the arm gets, the further out, that is held by a small ball joint within the shoulder. If I could get that to focus. Alright, and the same thing with the hips. Oh, there I see a mark up there. Can y'all see that?
Oh my.
Now, as far as like shelf presence, this figure will definitely stand out. Just depending on like what you have on the shelf. But as far as like the brightness and the vibrancy of the colors on this figure, I think you'll have no problem, seeing this on your shelf. It's gonna really stand out. Let's try to equip the mop into his hand. Let's see how difficult that will be. It's a pretty soft material that they used for the mop handle, so I don't see a problem there. And I like how like there's a mixture of like matte finishes on the entire figure. I mean, there's spots of like glossiness, like definitely on the ears and like the back of the head, but that's I think that's just from the glare of the light on my phone. But yeah, it's just a very clean, well executed figure. And if you are a Mickey fan, or if you're a fan of Fantasia, or if you want to brighten up your shelf, your toy shelf, I'd say $12.99 is not a bad deal at all. And this figure gets a big thumbs up. Toy Box is one of the funnest lines to pick up. It's not Marvel Legends, it's not the Disney McFarlane line, it's not a serious line, but they have some serious hard-hitting characters, meaning they have some big hard hitters like Lion King and Mickey. Hopefully they come out with like a Winnie the Pooh, if not already. They've got a bunch of like the Toy Story figures, which really caught my eye, and then they had a bunch of the Star Wars line that I missed out on. But yeah, definitely worth giving it a shot, even if it's like you just want specific figures, which is what I'm doing. Totally worth a shot. So yeah, big thumbs up. It actually get 2 thumbs up. This is my favorite Mickey. I love the execution of the figure. The colors are beautiful. The sculpting is beautiful. The facial expression was a good decision. And the cool aspect of this is you could remove the cap, and then he just looks like Mickey doing chores around the house. But now he is Sorcerer Mickey. with that nice cap on his head. So thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, y'all.